example 14 is referring to the graph of tangent of x. It says, state the period p of the graph of y equals 8 tangent of x. Well, to find the period for tangent of x, we need to first know what its or tangent of 6x, we need to know what its original period was. So for regular y equals tangent of x, the period is 180 degrees. So to find what the period of any random one is, it's going to be whatever the coefficient of x is. So that would be like your under, whatever this b value is, under 180 degrees. Well, we're talking about 6x, so y equals the tangent, or excuse me, 8 times the tangent of 6x. We equate those two, and we're going to end up with, for this graph, it's going to be 30 degrees. So think of it in this way, right? Normally, tangent takes 180 degrees to accomplish what it would normally do. If it's doing it 6 times in 180 degrees, it would be doing it every 30. So that's how that works. Now it says, draw the graph of y equals 8 tangent of 6x from 0 to 1 through one of the periods of our function. So I'm going to switch to this page. So y equals 8 tangent of 6x from 0 to our period, which is 30 degrees. So let's call this 30 degrees. We'll cut this in half to make 15 degrees. Okay, so what's going on here is we are going to look at these zero values. Well, the tangent of 0, if we plug in 0, the tangent of 8 times the tangent of 0 is actually 0. Voila. Well, what if we plugged in 15? 15 degrees, okay, and remember the thing about how our tangent works. 15 degrees times 6 would make 90 degrees. The tangent of 90 is actually undefined. So we have a vertical asymptote there. And if we move along, the tangent of 30 would make 180 degrees. Okay, so if we made that, this would go back to 0 again. Now, if we remember what our value of tangent does, it's very simple, okay? Tangent starts from 0 and it increases towards its vertical asymptote. And then after the vertical asymptote, it goes from negative infinity down to that. So this is a rough sketch of what that would look like. Now, where does the 8 come in? Well, the 8 is going to come in to where in the middle, between its 0 and its vertical asymptote, which in this case would be like 7.5 degrees, and 22.5 degrees. In between them, the regular value of tangent takes on a value of 1. Well, 8 times 1 is going to make 8. So we would know that this makes, that has a y value of 8. Likewise, this would be of negative 8. So everything can be scaled to make it look how you want, but just understanding what's going on to a trig function and how it can be affected by little tiny changes in the parameters. So like the number up front or the number in front of x, how would that change how my function looks? That's all depends on what window you're looking at. This looks just like any other version of tangent I could make, but because I altered the window, like 0 to 30 degrees instead of 0 to 180, it's going to look the same as the other ones, although it's doing a lot more in a much quicker time.